Okay, that's it. So officially, good evening, you all from here in our Zoom meeting, and good evening, you all from the YouTube too. My name is Solon. I am the host tonight. Well, tonight we are going to talk about setting goals. Okay, we are going to talk about organizing your life, and well, I brought this topic because I wrote it, I don't know, 1 month ago, and I was thinking, oh, what should I be doing at this age? So I usually say that I use the English meetings as a lab for my life. Like I get advices from all of you guys, and yeah, I'd like you to participate and really open your heart. Okay, so before we start, I'd like to know: is there someone here for the first time? No. Okay,
Oh,
Felipe. No, not
No,
Felipe. Okay,
no.
we have more people coming. Okay. Hello, Leandro. As I was telling the guys here tonight, we're talking about organizing your life. Okay. So for those of you in YouTube that are new, that are here for the first time, I'm going to explain how TNT works. Okay. So first of all, TNT is a conversation platform for beginner, intermediate, and advanced English speakers. Okay. I'm going to remind you guys, this is not a class. This is a learning environment where you can learn by immersion. How does it work? I'm going to bring a team, especially tonight. We're going to talk about organizing your life. And if we have a big group like tonight, I'm going to split us in small rooms. Okay. In these small rooms, each one of you is going to choose one leader, and this leader is going to guide the conversation. Okay. Some of you are going to stay here in the main room with me, and I am the one who's going to guide the conversation. Our philosophy here is speak. Okay, so just speak up, don't be afraid. TNT is a safe space, and I really would like you to engage with the conversation. As you can see, we are live on YouTube, so all of our meetings are broadcasted there. If you want to have access to other English meetings or to classes or other conversations in Spanish, in French, German, and etc., you can visit our website. It's talkandtalk.com.br. Okay. Any doubts before we start, guys? No? Okay, I believe we have 8 participants, so I'm going to make 2 small rooms. Okay, each one of
sure.
4. Let me just see here. Before we start, Leandro, is it your first time here? Leandro Antonio.
No, I'm a student of Trinity.
Okay, that's so
I
nice to have you
participate.
here, guys.
My
Okay,
first
good.
time with you
Okay,
that host.
okay, nice. I hope you enjoy the conversation. Okay, let me just see here, guys. If you see a button on your screen, you're going to accept it. Okay, but before doing that, I'm going to send the questions here on our chat. Let me just do it. If you can see the questions, just give me thumbs up. Can you see the questions, guys? Okay, thank you. Now let me break out the rooms. Okay, I'm going to make 2 rooms. I'm going to exclude this one. Okay, and guys, if you have any problems, you have a button for help, okay? And in this button, you can click on it before anything else happens. But as I told you guys, speak up, okay? That's how the conversation goes. And don't forget to introduce yourselves and choose a leader. I'm going to open the rooms right now. If you see a button on your screen, just click on it. If you don't see, you're going to stay here with me, okay?
Okay.
Okay, we have more people to go. Yeah, just let me see who else. Mm, okay, maybe Newton. Yes. Yeah, I believe that's it. Oh, Leandro, you need to. Yes. Okay, that's it, guys. I already introduced myself, but I'm going to do it again. My name is Solon. I live in Sao Paulo. I'm the host since March of this year, and I really appreciate coming here and talking with you guys. Okay, Diego, please, can you introduce yourself? Say your name, where are you from, what you do,
Yes,
and
sure.
go ahead.
As you can see on my nickname, my name is Diego. I'm 35 years old. I'm from Campinas. Who don't know is near to São Paulo capital. Um, like a job, I I use it to read the books. I like reading books, especially in other languages, because for me, it's a good way to understand more about people, about other cultures, yeah. Especially if these authors writing in their own language is so interesting. I work as a data analytics manager with the marketing and advertising market. And I'm here on TNT since 2021, February.
That's so nice, Diego. It's a pleasure to have you here. I hope you enjoy the
Thank you.
conversation tonight. Okay, I'd like to get to know you. Hélio Brandão, please, can you introduce yourself?
Hello, good evening. This is Hélio. I'm from Campinas, like Diego.
Oh,
I'm 43 years old. I work in a bank, in a fraud department as a software developer. I am married, no kids, just one little cat. And I'm here since March, I believe. I'm trying to improve my listening and speaking skills.
Okay, that's so nice to have you here, Hélio. I hope you feel welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, what about you, Felipe? Can you introduce yourself?
Sure. Hello, everyone. I'm Felipe Fadu, and I'm 23 years old. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, capital, and I work as a software engineer for an e-commerce platform. And I'm finishing my undergraduation in electronic and computer engineer at the UFRJ. And I have to finish my final paper to get my degree. I've already finished the subjects. So I think the worst has gone, but I have this final project to deliver. I think that's it.
Okay, that's amazing. One thing I noticed here is that we have all of the tech guys, software
lot.
developers,
Yep.
data analysts. And Felipe, I studied the same course as you, electronic and computer. And
Really?
so, this is nice.
At UFRJ?
But I studied here in Sao Paulo. Yes, here in Sao Paulo. No, in Sao
Good.
Paulo. Okay, but yes, it's really nice to have tech guys here. It's always a pleasure. So tonight we're going to talk about something not so, let me see, not so clear. It's not so well defined. It's okay about setting goals and about our life. So it's not a clear path. It's not a straight path. I'd like to go with the first one. Can you see the questions on the chat, guys?
Yep.
Okay, let's
Sure.
go with the first one. Do you set long, short-term goals? What are your current goals? And when I'm asking you these guys, I'm talking professionally and in your personal life, okay? I'd like to start with you, Hélio. Please, Hélio Brandão.
Yes, I believe I set my short-term goals more than the long-term goals. Professionally, actually, I believe I want to finish a small system that I am working with in the last 3 or 4 weeks, and I believe in my personal life, I want to finish 2 books that I am reading now, but only short-term goals.
Okay, that's good. This project you are developing, is it for yourself? You are an entrepreneur? How does it work?
No, I work in a bank, in a fraud department. It's
Yes.
an investigation system to help the analysts with some fraud issues inside the bank.
Okay, nice. And what about the books you are reading? What are they about?
I'm reading a biography from a rock band,
Nice.
and
So good.
how can I say, a self self knowledge book,
Book.
another book.
Okay, this is good. Nice to hear you, guy. Let's go with you, Felipe. What do you set long or short-term goals, and what are your current goals? Go ahead.
Yeah, yes, I have some short-term and long-term goals, but I don't keep thinking about it like all the day. I just
Yeah.
go with the flow. But I have some goals like today I'm developing myself to become a more senior professional. So I consider myself from junior to middle level, from entry level to middle level right now. So I'm developing myself to go to the middle level, right? And I'm also improving my English, especially speaking and listening. That's why what I'm doing right now. It's part of my goals. And also I have some goals to learn about investments because I think it's important, and I think I'm losing money if I don't know it. That's it.
Okay, really nice, really nice. And what about you, Diego?
Yeah. On the every beginning of the year, I use it to write my personal year. And talking about short term goals, I have specific on my personal life, develop self skills about personal relationship is important to me. I understand more about relationships, and especially on the job. I think that's so important to understand more the people, because on my job I use it to manage people, and my personal life too, because I have a family, I have kids, and it's so important this skill for me. And I think that's for all of us. Yeah. The English, it's a middle term goal for me. So important to be more fluently and use it. Use this skill in my job. I believe in the importance of the English for my job, and for this I'm here. Yeah? Like long goals, I have to finish one kind of MBA course that I'm in right now about hard statistics and machine learning and programming language and other stuffs like this. And in so long term goals, I believe in help other people, like a teacher, for example, to different skills. Yeah, I really appreciate this kind to help other people's, because for me the education is so important to the world, and to help building a better world to our kids and to the future.
Oh, I really liked the last one, because you talked about yourself and etc.
Yeah.
But the last one was like more a noble, I would say, a noble objective, and it's
Yeah,
interesting
purpose. Yeah.
because yes, because I know a lot of people like this, like I'm doing this, so the children of my neighborhood are going to
Yeah.
enjoy, and this is something that I really really appreciate. Okay, guys, before we move on to the next question, let me just tell one thing. My internet connection is a little bit bad, so if I fall, just keep the conversation going, okay? And I'll try to come back, okay? So let's move on to the next one. I'm going to skip number 2 because it's kind of related to number 1. Let's go straight to number 3, okay? Hope for the best. hope for the best and prepare for the worst. What do you think about this phrase? Did you know this phrase?
Yeah.
Let's start with you, Felipe. What do you think about this one?
For the best and prepare for the worst. Yes, I know this phrase, and I think it's a good phrase. I agree with it because we cannot I think set our expectations so high. So we always have to be careful about our goals and our actions, and so we have to just expect something. You have to hope that something will be a good will have a good result, but we also have to be prepared in case that it's not so good. So I think it's a good phrase, sentence, right?
Okay, nice. Some people use it as a guide for life. I'm going to always hope for the best, pray for the best, and thank God for everything I have. But I'm always prepared for the bad stuff. And Diego, you said you know this phrase. Tell us more about it. What do you think
Yeah,
about
I really appreciate this phrase, this saying. Yeah, for me, it's so a kind of a motto that I use it to my life, because Sun Tzu said in the past about know about your enemy. Yeah,
Yeah.
We can transfer this knowledge to us, because when you know about yourself, about your enemy, yeah, because it's important, and be prepared for the worst is so good, because when you achieve your goals, if you just increase a millimeter or 1% you grow more. Yeah, for me it's so important, be prepared for the worst, and I use it to pass this knowledge to my kids during their educations, because for me the hope is so important for for all of us. Yeah, we need, and it's so important to us. We need to be hopeful about our lives. We have a lot of problems right now. Yeah, wars and disease and pandemic. It's so complicated, but it's important not to be 100% of how can I say, optimistic all the time. Yeah, it's important to prepare yourself.
Yes, and you can see this as you said, you touch this to your children and etc. And we can see this in different aspects of our lives. For example, like you, Felipe, you said you would like to study more about financial markets and etc. Like if you save some money for emergency, this is also preparing for the worst. Like eating healthy, this is also preparing for the worst. Like I don't want to get sick in the future, so I'm preparing myself right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, this kind of motto, like you said, Diego, it's really important. Really, it's simple, but at the same time, it's really profound. It's really deep.
Yeah, and handle with the expectations. Yeah, it's
Yes.
important. I think for especially on this way, this phrase is so good.
Yes, I totally agree. And what about you, Walio? What do you think? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree? What do you believe? And you, Brandon?
Yeah, I agree with everyone said, but I believe this sentence can tell about our expectations as well. If you have high expectations about some situations, maybe we can be disappointed.
Yeah.
I believe it's another side of this sentence.
Okay, yes. Handling expectations, like you said, like Philippe said too,
Yeah,
it's really hard, because sometimes we set like really high standards, like really high, and we can't achieve them, and we keep saying, "Oh, I'm bad," but it's not like that, There are a lot of
yeah,
factors, and it's like you need to handle your expectations.
yeah.
Not going
Maybe
to be like,
sometimes it's better to get
yeah, to calm
lower.
down,
Yeah,
think again.
yes, yes.
Totally agree, guy. Um, Coming back to question number one, all of you talked about your professional projects, like I'm studying, I'm developing this software, I'm doing these projects, and etc. And it's kind of related to question number four, How do you keep track of your financial life? Like I'm saying right now, how do you say, oh, I'm financially healthy right now? And about the future, I'm planning to save or I'm planning to be stable at this age. How do you keep track of this? Let's start with you, Diego, please.
I have a little bit of difficulty, in this topic. For me, it's so difficult tracking my expenses. I don't know that's the
Yes,
correct
expensive.
word. Yeah,
Yes.
expenses. I tried different ways. A lot of different ways, like spreadsheets or mobile apps or I don't know, uh, bread paper. Yeah.
Yes.
And for me, I have difficult, but I'm trying and I'm studying a little bit more about this stuff. So, right now, I'm like Philippe said, I'm understanding more about the market, stock market, and different ways to I don't know the word in English, but to using better my money. Yeah, and
Yes.
thinking on the future, especially.
Okay, nice, nice. It's really important because at least in the United States, they have like financial education at school. Here in Brazil, if you don't learn from your parents, you're not going to learn unless you go look for it by yourself.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
kind of hard. Yes, it's really hard. If you don't learn it at your home, it's like you're going to be an adult and you
Yeah.
won't
One
know anything
example,
about
financial math is totally different from the common math that we use it to learn in the school. Yeah, it's
it.
not
Yeah,
totally different, but it's another kind
there
to
are concepts, a lot of
apply
things.
math. Yeah, and
Yes,
we studied a little.
yes, exactly. And I'm not criticizing the education system. I'm
Yeah, yeah.
criticizing that it
I
should
got.
improve. It's like
Yeah,
it. Yeah, you got
I
it.
got your
Yeah.
thought. Yeah, yes. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with you.
Okay, let's go with you, Elio. How do you keep track of your financial life, like right now and in the future? How do you plan this?
Uh, actually, I used to spend much more money than I needed and I learned with my wife, and I used to work with finances. I worked with finances for about 15 years, and I have very difficult issue with my personal finance. And nowadays, with all this inflation problems that we have, I can handle better with my personal finance, and I not so much, but I can save money. But it's difficult. It is a whole new education for me, because all my family used to spend a lot of their earned money, so it's not so easy. It should be easy like you and Diego said, if I have learned it at school when I was young.
No, No,
Yeah.
but I really liked your answer because you said two amazing things. Like you said that you've worked in the financial market for I don't know 15 years, but
Yes.
you didn't know how to handle money. This is
Yes.
kind of controversial, but it's interesting.
Yeah,
But
no,
you,
but it's different
yes, I know. But you
because
said
it's
something
not
really
my
nice.
money.
Yes, it's not with your money. I get that. But there is other thing really nice that you learned with your wife, that we need to understand this. Sometimes we're not alone, we just need to ask for help and there will be someone to
Yes,
help us.
yes. Yeah, she
Yes,
she helped me a lot with this issue.
yes, this is really important. As I'm saying here, organizing your life, and sometimes asking for help it's really a part of it. Not only talking about money, but talking about other issues like sports, like personal life, like career, and etc. Asking for advices or having someone by your side, it's like really important. I really believe in that. And let's go with you, Felipe, our student. Go ahead. How do you keep track of your financial education?
Ah, basically, I just spend what I need because for me, if I need to spend a little more, for me it's okay. But I'm used to saving money and just to spend what I what I need. So, but now I want to learn how to apply this money to have a stability in the future, right? But I don't know nothing. That's why I'm searching for because no,
No, but
I need to know. I think, right? I
One,
no,
don't know
but it's
nothing.
nice.
So
one,
I'm searching for some videos on YouTube
yeah,
and
yeah.
I will try to do some things about it.
No,
Go
That's
ahead,
it.
now,
Diego.
nowadays we have one good opportunity because with the internet and social media and the open knowledge, we have good things. Yeah, it's important to us filter our own way because it's so personally, in my opinion. All of us, each of one have your own way to see the financial because we have different profiles, but we have in our so close to us a lot of good information. Yeah.
Yes, really
Yes,
nice.
that's it.
Uh, Felipe, you said you don't know anything about it, but you shared with us some really simple and nice concepts, like don't spend more that you have, and make your money work for you. Like
Yes.
it's very simple things, but everybody should do. So it's important to know these things, like basic concepts that make a lot of difference.
Yes, and I agree with what you all said that it would be good if we had this on school, right? Because I don't know if which I don't know if I can use this word with taxi. No, I think it's rate, right? With rate,
Right? Yes.
yes. Which rate I should apply to compare different applications because they are set with different benchmarking. So how can I convert it from one into another, right? I don't know. I didn't learn it on at school, and so I'm trying to search about it to know should
Yeah.
where I should apply, right?
Nice. Diego brought a really interesting point that nowadays we have the internet. So if we don't know something or people around us don't know that thing either, we can go search for it. We can see different opinions. We are going to be like, oh, there are a lot of information, but I need this knowledge. So it's really interesting to see these kind of things because think I don't know 30 or 40 years ago it would be like if your parents didn't know, you don't know either, and you won't know for a long time. You need to marry like Elio, and your eye
Yeah.
is going to teach you.
But we have to pay attention because internet has some easy ways, some courses that can
Yes.
made us a millionaire from the night to day. We have to pay attention.
Yes, I see this. And yes, being paying attention to the sources you are searching for, it's really important. And talking about sources and people, let's keep straight to question number 6, okay? We all talked about our financial lives, about our projects, and etc. But what about other people? Do you care about what other people may think about you? How does this impact your life? I'm talking on a professional level and in a personal level. Okay, I'm going to repeat the question. Do you care about what other people may think about you? How does this impact your life? I don't know. I'd like to start with you, Elio. How do you think people around you think about you? Does this impact you?
In my in my personal life, when I was young, I used to care about it. Nowadays, I don't really care about people think about me in my personal life. But in our professional life, sometimes our image is everything that we have. So I believe that I care about my what about my image and what people think about me. But in my personal life, I don't really care about people. People can think whatever they want about me.
Okay, nice. You said you use it to care about what other people think when you
Yeah.
were younger. And
Yes,
how did it impact your life? Like, did you keep yourself from doing something because what other people would tell you? How did it more
absolutely. I
affected you?
used to sometimes to do uh, things that people should approve, you know, and it makes me feel bad at the end. And I don't know if it's a process that we gain when we grow old. I don't know, but nowadays I don't care about it anymore.
Yes, yes. I brought this question because sometimes people compare themselves with others a lot. Like, oh, he has a better car, oh, he has a bigger house, and things like this. And actually, no one cares about the size of your house or what kind of
Mhm.
car you have. Like
Yes,
you need to do it for yourself. Don't think about other
really.
people like in this
Yes.
way. Really nice, Elio. Let's go with you, Felipe. Do you care about what other people may think about you? How does this impact your life? Go ahead.
I don't think so. I think I don't care about it. Not in the way that will stop me from doing anything, right?
Yes.
Like I will not stop doing anything because of what people will care about me. But in the personal side, right? But in the professional side, we have to have more careful about it. Right? Yes, I will not do anything. Uh, I think I need to take more care about it in the professional side. Right. That's
Okay.
what I want to say.
Nice. And there is one saying, at least here in Brazil, I don't know if it exists in other countries. Like, I'm going to try to translate, but it's not exactly like this. The first impression is the one that stays, something like that. I don't know.
Yes.
And at least in the professional side, it's really important. If you are a very good professional, but in the first day you do a lot of mess, it's going to That's the guy. That's the guy that made the match.
Yes,
It's
we need
Yeah,
to
I
be
was it.
more
Yes, go
careful.
ahead, Diego. Go ahead.
Like I totally agree with Elio. Yeah, in our personal life, as we mature and grow in our personal lives, we don't care about other opinions. Yeah, I especially we care about people who we love. Yeah, so closer to us. Their opinions is so important. My case especially. But when we talk about our career, it's so important to make good impressions. Yeah. One, for example, I bring one. Um, it's difficult topic to talk, but for example, about your wearing. Yeah. The way that you wear in your job. Is nowadays almost of us work as home officers, but on my case, a few days I need to go to the office. uh, the clothes that I use, it's so important, the impression that I show to the impression that people feel about me. All of the guys that talk, no, see how Mark Zuckerberg used it to wear, and Steve Jobs, guys, this man's zero the life, I don't know, but zeraram a vida, yeah. They don't need to make good impression to others. And for example, when you see the interview that Zuckerberg made to the American Congress during one crisis that Facebook, do you remember? They
Yes, it was on suit and tie.
he was
Yeah.
in, yeah, totally I don't know, uh, presenting good yourself,
Yes.
and it's so important to us, especially for example my job, the head director go to the office in their own way, but all the other managers using to go in a good in a different way, yeah, with good
Yes.
clothes, and how can I say, the women's using to go make it up, and with good hairs, yeah. And this is important. This impression is so important to our jobs. And the other topic, it's about the way that we show our jobs to the world. It's so important,
Yes.
yeah. We can make one so report, but we can make the best report that we can do on the moment. Like Helio, the best code on the program, yeah. Felipe, you too, yeah. It's so important for me. It's this impression. It's important, and feels the people understand about us that we are a good persons and a good professionals.
Okay, yeah, really, really nice. Guys, we talked about setting goals, about our financial life, about what people think about us. But let's go to question number 7. It's about your values. What are your core values? Like, is it your family? Is it your career? Or you want to be the most honest man in the world? Or you want to be a good leader? You want to cause impact on society? What are your core values? I don't know, you can say two. Let's start with you, Diego. Your mic is open. Go ahead.
Yeah, I I'm growing a Christian family, yeah, and
Yes.
I try to grow to, how can I say, to transmit this, to transfer these ethics and these values to my kids too. And I believe that it's important to us be very charitable. I don't know, that's the word, yeah. Caridosos to other
Yes.
people, help other people, be transparent for me, so important, and honestly, um, truly in our words, and family is important for me. is so important, because when we have a family, we have opportunity to transform other people's. Yeah, for example, when you have a kid, we can help the world with your kid, uh, making good educational for society, for example. Yeah, if you think about it, for example, if one bad person has the opportunity to be more good, to have a good education, for example, in the beginning of their lives. Yeah, we can thinking if the people choose the bad way. I don't know if it's difficult for me to explain, especially English, but I believe in the education, like I said on the beginning, the power of the education, the power to transmit the good values to other people too.
Okay, nice, nice. I like especially the one you said about your family, you know, because
Yep.
we hear this like it's really traditional in Brazil, like to honor your words, like you
Yeah.
gotta keep your words and to honor your family. You know, these are
Yeah.
like core values to. I don't know other people, but at least in Brazil, like it's really strong these
Yeah.
values, and I really appreciate them too. They're like really important. And go ahead, Felipe. What are your core values?
And I really liked what Jim said about the family also, right? And the way he said that we can help the world through our kids, right? And the society in general. I thought it was really good. And I also would like to give a better life for my family, my future family, right? And for my parents. That's why I'm working hard and try to know how to save money in a smarter way and to retribute what they had done for me uh, through all these years, and always, of course, based on honesty and transparency. It's always important. It's a core value for me too.
Yeah, it's really nice. Honoring your parents is also really traditional in Brazil. Like I need to honor my mother and my father. It's like things that I believe most of us have heard at least. What about you, Elio? Would you like to answer this one?
For me, honesty and honesty is one of my core values. And another thing that is very important for me is that something that I work with have have a meaning, you know. It must
Yes.
have a meaning, or I cannot work with that, you know. I work in a very big organization that it handles the government with lots of programs, and I see this meaning, the work that I do, my little work in my office reflects in a payment of you know, this aids this aids emergency aid, this new aid that the federal government launches. So that's a meaning for me. That's a meaning of my day by day work. You
Yeah,
know.
it's nice. Doing like how can I say this? a work that fulfills you, it's also something that a lot of people think about, you know. They
Yes,
don't work just to work, you know, like they
yes,
like their
because
work.
now nowadays I don't, I'm not so preoccupied with my career and this stuff. I really interested in this other stuff, this bigger stuffs for me.
Yes. Well,
So
that's really nice.
the meaning of the work that I do is very important for me.
Yes, I really believe in that because I always thought like this. If you like your job and you do your job in the correct way, the next person who is going to receive the result of your job is going to do the same, you know. And on this
Yeah.
way, like everything will go like in a very smoothly way. So this is amazing to hear, Elio. Very, very
Gu-
nice.
And guys, it's difficult to explain. It's a little bit philosophical, but or
Yes.
psychological, but we are all the time influencing one to other because we live in a society. We are human beings. Yeah.
Yes,
One word that we have here on the question is about leadership. Yeah. When you have
Yes.
this job role to be a leader, for me it's uh guys, it's I feel so uh, not stressful, but with responsibility. Yeah, like how can I say, with one responsibility to develop the people that I have behind me. Yeah, for me, it's so important. It's like a family for me. People that I have on my job, the guys, the interns or the other analysts. For me, each one needs to grow personally, um, professionally. Is so important, and help these people. For me, it's a kind to help the all the world, because we have our family, and in our job we have another kind of family. Here on TNT we have another kind of family. The name that you can put, yeah, we use it family,
Yes.
but other people use it community, user,
A
whatever.
team, a group. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's important when we open one smile, for example, open our cameras in our conversation is important. You are empathic to other people that on the 9 p.m. Is here to improve their English and to make other people happiness. It's important. Yeah, we can change the world in these topics. For me, it's very interesting.
Yes, yes, really, really nice. I totally agree with you, Diego. We have people coming from the other breakout room. Guys, we were in the question number 7 and everybody answered. And we were talking about the importance of making our jobs in the correct way and like keeping like doing your best to deliver your best, you know. And it's hard to do this. And question 9 is about this. How can we keep balance with our family, work, and studies, like doing our best in all of these? I'd like to start with, I don't know, maybe you, Andressa, from the breakout room. How can we keep balance in like with life and with family, with work and studies? Go ahead, please.
I think we should first identify our core beliefs to know what things we value the most, and so then we can make a balance between family, career, leadership, impact on society. What is the thing we care the most, you know? I think
Yes.
are you, were you asking me what are my core values? Because I just read the question right now, and I was answering another thing.
No, it's just how can we keep balance between these things, like with our family, with our work, with our studies, and etc.
Yeah, I think it's identifying our core beliefs and trying to put that on act, you know.
Okay, nice. Thank you. Thank you. And what about you, Flavia? What do you think about it?
I agree. I agree with Andressa. and you need to make a priority. And my priority in my life, the first is my family. The first in my life is God. The second is family, and behind this is the other thing. Honesty is one of the important, and I think you need to like Andressa said, your what thing is value more for you, and the other thing is the secondary. I think this.
Okay, nice. Thank you very much, Flavia. I think we have time for one more person before we say our goodbyes. Let's go with you, Elio. How can we keep balance between family, work, studies, and etc.?
I believe the girls have told everything. We must try to balance the things, you know. I believe that we have time to give ourselves to our family, and time to give ourselves to the work. And sometimes when this stuff mix it up, we can have some troubles. I
Okay.
had some troubles with home office in the pandemic because of that. We worked a lot, and we didn't separate the work and the time to family.
Yeah, it's really hard to do that.
Yes.
Guys, thank you, Elio. Guys, I'm going to send here on the link. It's on the chat a link to the research. Okay. On this link, it's really fast. It's just one question. You are going to answer if you like the meeting or not, or any suggestions, or something you think would be better to change. Okay, it's really fast. And I don't know. I'd like to hear from you, Leandro, Antonio. How was the conversation for you in the breakout room? What did you think, and your opinions about the team?
Conversation was very good. I talked with my friends, colleagues. I heard about the other point of views. Agree with the most part. Yes, save money, really important. Save because you need if you have plans to do a trip, to be retired, you need the plans. Newton was a contability worker, accountability, accountant. Yes, I learned with life. A hard head. Cabeçada e aprendi muita coisa. Nowadays, I do my builds. Yes, I plan in Excel. That's it. The life is a good teacher.
Yes. Yeah, we also talked about money here in the main room, but I'd like to hear from you, Newton. How was the conversation for you in the small room? You are muted. I believe your microphone is turned off. Yes.
Oh, sorry,
yes.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, it was very useful conversation with Andressa, Flávia, Leandro. We change experiences and points of view in this theme, money, organize financial life, and so on. It was very, very nice. It was very nice.
Okay, that's really good to hear, guys. We unfortunately we have to finish the meeting tonight, but it was a pleasure to have you all here, guys. And don't forget, we have other meetings during the week. You just need to go to talkingtalk.com.br. Okay, and that's it, folks. I hope you really enjoyed the experience and you come here next week. Okay, see you guys. Bye bye. That's it.